week 2 in the NFL. It's Mike Tomlin's 15th home opener as Pittsburgh's head coach. Meanwhile, Las Vegas has won 4 of the past 5 matchups. Get ready for the Raiders and Steelers next.
First carry for Najee Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
A give to Harris. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Oh, that's a very good run there by Najee Harris, who can take it inside. He can get to the perimeter. He can do it all with his build and his speed. This is a guy coming out of Alabama who did everything for the Crimson Tide. That's why Pittsburgh took him in the first round. Last in the league in rushing as a team last year were the Steelers. They're expecting Harris to kickstart their running game.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 47 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Stop made there by Gerald McCoy. And Charles, look there at the Steelers draft class for 2021. They bucked the trend and said, we need an impact player in our backfield, and thus the selection of Najee Harris at 24. Do you like that selection or no?
I have.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was the rookie, Najee Harris, who finished it off with a touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Raiders getting ready to go to work for the first time, and they're led by their quarterback in his 8th season now in silver and black, Derek Carr. On 1st and 10, Carr. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. And that'll be checked down to Drake. Well, the stiff arm created some space initially, but he's taken down not long after. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Here's McLeod on the return. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Najee Harris and the Steeler offense set to go to work once again. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise.
And look at this. He's going to keep it. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So they get the first down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. Now a first down carry for Harris. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Well, we have seen some rookie running backs come in and have a big impact year one, and this guy would certainly fit that bill, as that was one heck of a run there.
And that's a 2nd touchdown run of this game, and this one had a high degree of difficulty to it as well. I'm absolutely marveling at how effortless he makes this look. I mean, let's face it, he had a long way to go, but how about the vision, the creativity with the football in his hands? It's really something to watch.
He covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on next-gen stats. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. And able to get this out to the 25. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Carr going to throw. And this goes out wide for Drake. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll make it second down. This defense for the Steelers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, we're definitely in top form and pitched a shutout, as a matter of fact. That's the cherry on top of a great week of preparation. And you know what? These guys are eager to keep it going. So motivation this week, not an issue.
A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man, Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Melvin Ingram drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. McLeod to return it. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the delay, here's Harris. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 146 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense because in a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense. And who got?
They'll run on first down. Harris. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They hand this off to Harris. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 26. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Trying to run for it with Snell. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
Let's go defense. Our time. It's our time.
On first down, it's Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Even. 4 down. Even.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Along the sideline, this is Smith-Schuster with a catch.
A good throw there, and this is a quarterback who's still just getting his feet wet up.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play. With all
Come on, baby.
After review of the play, ruling on the field standing.
Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. On the give, this is Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 21-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And it was the rookie, Najee Harris, who finished it off with a touchdown run.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Throwing now is Carr. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. To throw, it's Carr. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. To try again after the sack. Carr. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And that is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. Taken from about the 12 and beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Carr. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So the screen pass goes backwards. That play seemed to have a potential disaster written all over it from the start.
I mean, wasn't that a tough spot on the field to make that call? You're inviting defensive linemen and linebackers to get pressure. So if one of them sniffs this out, you're definitely in danger, and this time it cost him 2 points.
Taken in at the 22. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. 78 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Well, we talk a lot about explosive plays on offense. How about an explosive play on special teams? Certainly one there on the kick return for a touchdown. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Raiders offense coming back out onto the field.
And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now Carr. And his throw is incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Hayward picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And it's fielded at the 34. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
On the draw, it's Harris. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40.
186 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run again with Harris. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. They'll run with Harris. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run on 1st down. Harris. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the 2nd half alone? That's what you want as a runner because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
On 2nd down now, it's Harris. fighting his way through contact. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
A give to the fullback. This is Watt. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Derek Watt, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead will swell by one more. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taken from about the 12. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field.
These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his...
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Tyson Alualu in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Take it at the 37, and running with power here.
13 yards the tally on the return there.
And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They were winners a week ago against Buffalo, and they lead here with a 1st and 10. This is Harris on the draw. And some room to roam now. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
239 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This is Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Back now in Pittsburgh. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris,
14 yards.
And the Steelers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So that drive, 4 plays.
And it was the rookie, Najee Harris, who finished it off with a touchdown run.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Carr shakes off the sack. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Working from the gun, it's Carr.
Man open, that's Henry Ruggs.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep and curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Extra point now by Boswell. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Now Carr to try again after the pick 6. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Carr. We'll check on his status when we get back. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. On 1st down, it's Harris. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And that's McCoy, who is still down following the play. Appears shaken up. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They'll run on first down. Harris. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Let's get it bumping. Let's get it bumping.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Boswell for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A drive there of just 4 plays.
And it was the rookie, Najee Harris, who finished it off with a touchdown run.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go.
And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20. That catch good for only a couple.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
From the gun, it's Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Sutton.
And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. To the 40 and no further. So the broken tackle didn't get him much. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
They'll run again with Harris.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Harris. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point now by Boswell. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Just a 4-play drive that time.
And it was the rookie, Najee Harris, who finished it off with a touchdown run.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field.
Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Melvin Ingram able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. One final try now for Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be